One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gators will put to the leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will get the ball first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Surging forward on the sneak. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Completes it in the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Plows through the defense. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal.
He's got it on the run.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback. To the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fit it in the window for the score.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, setting the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Florida Gators offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers. who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
The Gators lining up, just needing a few. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Picked off again. He's down for 20 interception. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now the toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Greaves. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They kick it away on 4th down. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Gators headed quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Rooks. Finds his tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Graves. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten Cup.
Turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Rooks. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the returner will be knocked down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Rooks. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try the middle. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up 3. It's 3rd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Caught over the middle. It's Little. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Snap it to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. Got room to work. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. They'll give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. Brings into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on net. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Rooks. Fires to the big fella. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Snagged in the middle. It's Graves. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Graves. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. He'll take it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Gators are marching down the field. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Florida, 21, South Carolina, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, what a move. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Graves. Got enough space. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. When that receiver got 3, it was all over. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
South Carolina, 16.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
South Carolina.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beat me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Might as well give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man, it's Rooks. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They go to the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Normally, I would say fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Punt is on its way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the Gators moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Rooks. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators are on the move. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. That's caught. It's Tootin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Florida! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their...
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Tootin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. There he goes. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Right back to the well. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes the grab. It's Tootin. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. Got a man. It's Tootin. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tootin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop. To the air. It's Rooks. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And the Gators in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got his man across the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Music note! Music note!
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.